I'm sharing the screen. You're able to see the screen. Now I have shared it. You're able to see it. Yeah. So fine. Everybody, all three of you are able to see the screen. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Now our session starts with, anyway, this session is getting recorded also. So we are starting with data science. We will understand data analysis also, because data science alone, it is not a concept. We need to understand, we have to analyze the data, and then only we have to predict the data. So here the major concept is of data science is you have to analysis, yes, prediction. Prediction. Why analysis and prediction are important, including in all sorts of data engineering concept also, you will go with analysis as one part of concept. And the next is, after analysis you have to do some prediction. Other, if you are not doing a prediction, only analysis you are kind of doing, it means there is no possibility of your data for you to understand what exactly are you planning with the particular data. So, for example, let us take that you are starting a company and you are building a product, and this product you are planning to launch it. And before launching itself, you will take all the analysis, like what is the problem, what is the solution you are going to give, who is your target audience, for whom are you trying to build this product. If you try to build this product, how it is going to disrupt the market. Is there somebody in the market already running these kinds of products? Is it going to be worth connecting with those people, or is there going to have any kind of differences? All these things you will take and analyze it in a raw form, in the sense, in a research based option only you are going to do it. Because I mean, if you're starting building a product, you can't go, you haven't started building it, you have a thought of building it. So in that case, you will do the analysis in a research based format. So all the data that you are collecting in the research, that is going to have a raw form. It's not going to have a full-fledged complete concept. So the raw analysis you will have it. Now with the raw analysis, just having the raw analysis, you will understand, okay, this is the trend, this is the pattern, this is how it is going to be. Already three players are there in the market, so I have to go on with a new concept of going above these players. So already this particular company is doing certain things, the second company is developing certain other things, then I'm the third company, means now I have to create something more than that of what these people are doing. So these analysis, if you are keeping it as analysis alone, it is not going to help. Now you got a clear picture of that product that you are developing. You have taken the demographic results, you have taken the target audience, you have taken all the information related to the architecture. Everything is fine, because as a data engineer you're collecting all the information, and then you are kind of creating an architecture technically, or maybe structurally also you may be creating an architecture. That is also fine. All these things are fine, but do you know how it is going to be performing in the market? Because analysis wise, when we are seeing, we are having a complete idea of the product and how it is going to get projected. Also, we know we have the target audience, whether it is for exclusively 30-year people or senior citizen or young kids, or it's middle aged people that you are targeting. All these things you have it, but how are you trying to say that it will change the market? The prediction, you have the analysis, but there is no prediction to it. Now, with the help of data science model, we will do the analysis in the first step, that is okay, and then you will also come up with the prediction. Prediction in the sense, like, you have architecture, everything. Now you have the entire data also with all these things as analysis. Now with that you will draw a chart, you will prepare an diagram or illustrative model for it, or you will be creating an algorithm pattern, making sure that this particular product, when it reaches the market, if it performs in this way, If it performs in several different ways, then automatically it will be successful. So that prediction you will be able to do only when you try to go with the data science option. So how these predictions are done? For this predictions, we have certain algorithms which we call it as the pattern for prediction. The algorithms are the rules for prediction. So if it is your product, you can do all these things. If it is somebody else's product, you're working in some company, you're working in the media and entertainment field, or you're working in a real estate company, or you're working with a finance company. In all these places, let us take media and entertainment. We all love films, we all love music. So I'm starting with that itself. So I mean, when a movie is getting released, it's not a single process. The movie is getting released, we know the date, we know exact theaters, we know, that is all fine. But what are the major other things that these people are doing to get the attraction for this movie? First of all, when a director starts getting committed to a particular movie, they have to do some research. That is analysis. The story is one end, and for that story, what type of cast that they have to prefer, who's the hero, who's the heroine, who are all the other actresses that are going to be acting in the movie. So this is what the analysis, and this analysis is one part of casting analysis. Then comes story based analysis. That what type of story is that? Is that going to be a commercial based one, or it's going to be a comedy, or it's going to be combined a thriller? The genres that has to be chosen. And if you are choosing the genres, if the next step is, who is your target audience? Whom are you targeting? Are you targeting only kids? The story is revolving something around a thrilling concept revolving around a kid. Means then your target audience is kid, or your target audiences are grown up adults, or is your target audience exclusively for senior citizens, or are you targeting a concept where everybody, right from young kids to senior people, everybody has to come and watch your movie? So this is another analysis, genre analysis. Then comes sentiment, behavior pattern. So sentiment, why? Because there are people who exclusively goes for certain actors movie. I have a favorite actor, means whatever maybe the story, I'm not worried. I'll go there, I'll watch the movie, I'll watch my favorite actor on the screen, that's it. I'll enjoy the 2 3 hours movie, and then I'll come back. Whether the story is good, all those things people won't see, because they have a sentiment related to particular actor actress, or somebody will be having an interest towards a director. That director movie, yeah, I watch all this director's movie. And this movie, this director, they direct in a different genre. There won't be any story, but their the cinematography, the bass line, the songs, they are like visual treats. So you may be having an interest going with that particular director, or you may have a song that you like the most, and you wanted to watch that song in the big screen. So you go for for that movie, for explicitly for that particular song. You are not worried about that other extra elements and all in that movie. So there are many different type of people. Now we have to connect with all these people. It's movie developing sorry, producing a movie is not an easy task. It's like you need to understand the pulse point of the entire audience itself. It may be a hit, or it may be a miss also. They may be thinking like this particular, after analyzing also. See, nobody is going to take enough something without analyzing anything. Everybody, before taking a first step, they will analyze it. But there will be a time when they analyze, and when they bring it back, bring it out to the market, it may not be a success, because the prediction, whatever they have done, either they may not have done it, or they may have done it, but they would have done it in a wrong way. Just with analysis alone, if you are sticking and if you are trying to bring the product to the market, it is not going to be a hit. So that's what media and entertainment industry does. They do only analysis, past analysis. People investing money on certain movies, producing for the producers, those who invest some money on certain movies, they look about the director, their past history, the actor, their past success, the way the mass audience reach. who is having that also they'll see, because these are all movies and media and community, sorry, media and entertainment is all like based on audiences, based on the success only. There is nothing like kind of a unique concept. It's not like that. Even if they think like, okay, it's a unique concept, the director may think it's a unique concept and they may think that it may run in the theaters. But audience, as an audience, we may not like it because our ideology will be different. We may not like the concept, or we may not like the storyline itself, or we may not like the cast and crew. Because of that also the movie may get fired. So they will be sticking on with only the analysis. So because of this analysis, what they are doing, you might have noted for the past 3 4 years before the movie get released, they will be releasing teaser 1, teaser 2, teaser 3, promo 1, promo 2, promo 3. So many promotions, teasers they will release. They will create a hype in the market. They'll make sure that every single person talks about this movie. And even they do negative publicity, positive publicity, everything they do. Now, media is kind of, not only this media I'm saying, not only this movies I'm saying. It's getting released in YouTube. It's been trending in other social media platforms, right? They wanted to trend it, and this trending and all, it's not algorithm is not doing it. We are making the algorithm to do it. The trending and all is done with the help of algorithms, just a tweak in the algorithm, that's it. Put the hashtag, number of hashtags, relevant hashtag. There are people who does this. So just with the help of hashtag they make it a trending thing, and number of people. And you can also see there are a lot of people, they collectively sit in one place, they'll try to tweet for the same concepts again and again, and that becomes trendy. It's not that random people are doing it. For increasing the publicity, the same company, brand, increase the brand image, the personal image, people do this. So algorithm works because take YouTube, Google, Twitter, so Instagram, everything they work on certain algorithms, and this algorithm will be the main source for your trending concepts. It's not only the hashtag, the way you put the hashtag and the way this algorithm works. That's how sometimes even we won't be knowing whether this algorithm will be taking us in the right path or not. Because if you are not providing a proper hashtag, algorithm will pull you down and it won't post your information the top of the search. So these things are there. So analysis part alone, as a media and entertainment person, analysis they will do, and they will launch the product. Before launching, they do all these things. They do promotions, they do teasers, all these things they will do, and for a month or so, they will be providing advertisements. They will be posting posters related to that. And on the final day, the movie gets released, and it didn't go well as per how the director and producer were thinking. Even people they encouraged the movie, they gave lot of attention to the movie. The songs were hit, the promotion teasers they all touched like millions and millions of views. But still the movie didn't perform well because it's the audience mindset. I may like the song. I go to YouTube because whenever we are having time, we'll go to YouTube. We'll check some songs. We'll check some teasers or promotions or something like that. We will check it and we may like that song. So number of times people will be listening to that song because song is something people used to listen. That's it. Because of that, it's not compulsory the movie has to get hit. So once this song got success, the teaser got success, the entire team, cast, crew, everybody thinks that okay, our analysis is good, done better. I mean, we have done a better analysis, we'll be getting a better result. But that's not the case. When it enters into the theater, it's about the audience. You can't judge a human mind. How am I feeling? Nobody knows. Even myself, I won't be knowing it very exactly. So, audience pulse point, nobody will be able to understand. They will be able to think that, okay, this movie, since it got millions of views in YouTube, it may be a success, but it's not. So the prediction over here is failed. And the prediction, the algorithm, the prediction in which it is kind of bringing it, even the prediction, what happens? Through the past analysis only it is bringing. It is not bringing from the present scenario. So to avoid these things, what our data science is saying is that do the analysis. Take the analyzed one, go for prediction, create a model, figure out whether there is going to be a positive feedback or negative feedback. And if it is going to be a positive or negative feedback, how can we increase the reach for this positive, and how can we increase the reach for the negative? We have correlation matrix, we have performance analysis test, we have neural suggestions, we have behavior patterns. Likewise, lot of different algorithms are there which will help us to predict the process. Even I'm not only saying about media and entertainment, even in retail marketing also, that fashion industry also. Every now and then the fashion changes, the trend changes, and even people like old fashioned things also. Still, some people like new trending fashions also. Now, new trending fashions will go only with teenagers and young adults. Old fashion, I mean, a kind of people, there are people those who don't follow fashions. So when a garment industry, when a textile company, or when a fashion industry people, when they are entering into the market, they need to understand the vibe of everyone, right from infant to older citizens. So this is something analysis can be done, but how it is getting predicted, these are all tend to be with human interactions. See, media, entertainment, retail, fashion industry, these are all human prediction. I mean, psychology of the human, the algorithm is not being connected with that. Where there is no psychology that is kind of connected with the data science algorithm, because human psychology differs, varies from people to people, mm, set of a group of people to people, it varies. So we are not thinking about the 10 percentage or 20 percentage who are changing. We will be focusing, the companies will be focusing on, take a garment industry, take a retail fashion industry. What happens here is that they will be like kind of looking at a bigger picture. They don't want the 10 percentage. They are not focusing on the 10 percentage who doesn't like this. They will be focusing on the 90 percentage who wants these kinds of fashions. So there are a lot of teenagers, young adults, they go for fashion. So the brand will be like kind of looking for that bigger picture only. So that can be done with the help of prediction. So there are many things, not only this, even in healthcare also we come with analysis and prediction. Even a single tablet when they are giving, they will make sure whether this tablet is going to be successful. I mean, tablet in the sense like drug, I'm saying that curable thing. So when it is provided in the market, especially this diabetes, or for any kind of maybe a simple cold cough or headache tablet, if it is there in the market, they make sure that people buy those drugs, buy those tablets. Very rarely only people they don't take tablets. Now it's like even when a slight headache happens, or slight stomach ache comes, or hand pain or something, a slight pain if we feel in the body, in 70%, let us keep 70% of people, they run to the pharmacy, they'll get some medicine, they'll have it. And in certain countries, in India, all know there is no prescription needed to enter into a pharmacy. It's like you just go and you can ask, like, I have cold, I have cough, headache, please give me a tablet. So the pharmacist will be like kind of the position to provide them a particular tablet, and that can be anything, that can be Colderin or whatever it is. I'm not very much familiar with these tablets, but certain tablets are there that the pharmacist will be providing it, and this becomes a pattern. So now, not only one single area, not only one people is doing it, a lot of other people are also kind of doing it. So 70% of people, they go to the pharmacy, they try to get the medicine on their own or whatever the pharmacist suggests. And remaining people, they may not be interested in going for the tablets and all. They may just take up some other alternate option. Almost this is the condition in entire India. So if something happens, immediately they run to doctor. It's not that they are going to leave it for 1 or 2 days, whether it is a small problem or whether it is going to be a complicated issue also. The same thing happens for everyone. So health is very, very predominant. I mean, like kind of a market which has been highest in India. Not only in India, maybe in US also, in other countries also, but in US it's not. You can't go to the pharmacy directly and you can't ask for the medicine. Some prescription has to be there. You have to consult your general physician, and all those things are there. And some procedures you are following, but still there also They have given importance to health. So people, they can't go and take medicine directly. Whatever happens, they have to go to the doctor, and they have to get the information from the doctor, and they have to do it by seeing this analysis, by seeing the prediction. Country to country it differs. So somebody is entering into India, coming up with a new product, taking a new drug, coming here in India means definitely they will do the analysis, and they'll know this, there is a huge market over here. A lot of people are suffering from certain things, and there is a cold, cough, headache. These are all the regular problems that people face, and at the same time, they have to do the prediction in what way they are going to achieve this. What is the next step? So here, doctors are not the bigger picture. I mean, doctors are there, but more than doctors, for simple cold, cough, for headache, for other small pain things, people go to the pharmacy only. So the pharmacy is the first step in attracting the customers. So now the analysis has been done. Now we have to predict it. When predicting it, they will be keeping a pharmacist under doctor, who is getting lot of information, who is going to have lot of connection. Means pharmacist will have a lot of connection when compared to doctors. To doctors, if we want to go to doctors, we need, there is a ideology over here that when the problem is very bigger only, they'll go to doctor. Other than that, if it is a small cough and cold and all, they don't want to go and check with the doctor. They just go to the pharmacist, and they'll collect the medicine over there. So understanding the entire demographic scenario. Now this will not happen in US or UK or any other country. This happens in India only. This type of method. So when a drug company enters here in India, they need to do all of the analysis, how the tendency of the people, what, because customers are the main consumers of the product. So they need to understand the customers' vibe, pulse point, everything, and they need to analyze it. They have to see the past trend, what medicine was kind of a regular running part for these people. So they have to put the analysis, and they have to predict it also, because in India itself we have got north, west, sorry, north, south, east, west. So four different directions. Not all people are going to have the same kind of scenario. Southern part of India may have a different variety. Northern part of India, they may have a different approach. The people may have a different approach. Or in some area, north or east, they may not even go to doctors. There may be no doctors, no pharmacists, something will be there like that. So in that case also, the company has to put on the analysis and prediction to see, check whether the product is going to be a success or failure. So you have to understand the data science is not sticking for one single domain. We can go with several domains. Okay, any queries till this? Okay. So now with the analysis and prediction, we have mentioned that it is data science. Okay, now what is the tools that we will be using? So generally we will be going on with the programming language called Python, and this Python is something very important in the current IT domain, like that of your Java, C++, .NET, because Java has been ruling the entire industry for a lot of like 20-25 years. It's there, and still a lot of companies are going with Java, Spring Boot, Hibernate, all those things they are kind of taking on. So the same way Python is going to disrupt the entire market. All data science, data engineering, big data kind of concept. Initially big data came into picture. Through that big data, we had a tool called Pig, Spark, all those things. Those Pig and Spark, Kafka also, I think so, Mahout, that was also there. So all these tools were using Python. So Python is one of the familiar languages in big data. And then that big data moved on to data science of analysis and prediction. Just taking the data, keeping it and storing it alone, it's not going to help anyone. Somewhere you have to analyze and predict it. For analysis and prediction, there we had two languages. One R, another one is Python. R is a statistical programming language. Usually it is used for complicated calculations. When people used to go for this rocket launching, scientific calculations, R was the major language. So with the help of R, analysis was being done. Analysis using R was very accurate. And but prediction was having a little bit difficulty. Using R, we were not able to predict. Statistical prediction was able to be done, but algorithm has to go beyond statistical calculations. So that was not able to do with the R. So then came Python. Python, it was able to go with analysis part also, prediction part also. Even your artificial intelligence runs on with Python only. So another one major important thing is your data science is the major process for your artificial intelligence, AI. You may be using, I mean, ChatGPT, so many things you'll be using with Journey AI, all these AI kind of natural language processing, we call it as NLP. That came from data science only, that too with algorithms. So machine learning algorithms. Machine learning algorithms are the major concept of data science. For predictions, we use machine learning algorithms, and these machine learning algorithms, through that machine learning algorithms only, this AI has been evolved. And now this AI is kind of completely taking the entire scenario itself. So when it comes to, yeah, fine. So now we will be seeing this Python programming language for 2 3 days, understanding the basics of Python and understanding the syntax, all those stuffs. So now let us try and get into the Python concepts. Some basics of Python we will see, which will be exclusively for data science and data engineering only. I'm saying because Python is used in mobile application, web application. It can be used as backend tool, can be used for database also, but we are not going to see all those things. Python only for data science and data engineering, data analysis, data science and data engineering. So these three areas only we are concentrating this Python. So Python along with algorithms, they are able to completely create an artificial intelligence tool for us. So um, yeah, we'll start Python for data science. We'll start with that Python for data science. So, what platforms it is okay to use Python or data analysis or for data science means we will go with Anaconda. You can download Anaconda. Anaconda, it's a let me open. You can go to Google, type Anaconda. You are able to see the Google screen. Anaconda downloads. Click this, and here you can see Anaconda free download. The first link, click that. Yeah. So here you will be able to see download option depending upon your system, Mac or Windows. Kindly download that. So this Anaconda is a single platform where you will be able to do your data analysis, data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning. Everything you can do in single package. Sorry, single software itself, and it's free. Every now and then the package gets installed. You have to update those packages. That's all. And Python, for Python usage also, you can take up this Anaconda itself. So after downloading it, uh, when you go to your Anaconda. So you can see Anaconda prompt is there. You will come across something called as Jupyter Notebook. So Jupyter Notebook is the major editor for our Python programming. Or if you wanted to go with Notepad plus plus or Visual Studio Code, you can't use. Notepad plus plus you can use for Python. So that is something you can consider it. Here I am going with Jupyter Notebook. I'm clicking as run as administrator for analysis, for science, for sorry, analysis, for prediction, for normal programming, for all these things you will be going with Jupyter Notebook. Even Spider also is okay. But Spider, if you take only Python programming, you can do. You can't do analysis and modeling in that. So make sure that you download Anaconda, and once after downloading and installing it, you will be able to connect with Jupyter Notebook, or you will be able to go with Anaconda. You can go with Anaconda prompt also. That is not also not a problem. Okay, it will take some time because first time when you are using it, it will provide with all the base options, and then it will connect it. So now we'll go here. Yeah. So Anaconda, you can download and install it. Okay, now let us understand why Python for data science. So data science already I have mentioned. These are all some interview questions that I'm mentioning it over here. So they'll be asking why Python is completely used as in data science. Why not R? So in that case, we need to understand why exactly we are using Python. So in data science, we are collecting raw information and not one single information we are collecting. We are going to collect like millions and millions of data. And these data, multiple data, you can say as multiple data, and these data can be like text format, PDF format, Excel sheet, image, audio, video, anything. They are all called as data only. So when you collect all these things and when you try to create an insight for all these things, definitely some kind of tools or some programming languages is important for us to analyze, filter, manipulate, transform. So comparing with C, C++, Java, Python seems to have all those things. It was easier for the user to bring the package, and they can do analytical testing, statistical analysis, predictive analysis, descriptive analysis, quantum analysis, qualitative analysis. Likewise, many different analysis was there because it's a data. Completely, your data can be numbers. Your data can be text also. There may be a data which will be having both numbers and text also. So what happens here? We may not be knowing what exactly these type of packages are helpful for our data analysis. So Python is helping us. If it is an numerical data, you can go with a package called NumPy. If it is a scientific data, you can go with a package called SciPy. So Python has got several different packages for each and everything. Even for machine learning modeling also, they have several different packages. So that was also a reason why Python has been chosen. And why exclusively Python? Why use Python for database? Initially, the first question was Python for data science. Python for data science was the first question, and we have mentioned about the data analysis part as well as with the data prediction part. And why especially Python means it's because the variety, the versatility of the language. Python can be used as backend, Python can be used as a database, Python can be used as a web application development, Python can be used for analysis, Python can be used for product prediction model. So versatility of the language is the one which is making it to stay longer in the industry. The reason why Java is here means that it's not only used for developing the core products. Java is having a basic one. Advanced, even with Java, you can build a website. You can create a desktop application. You can go with developing in native mobile applications. You can also go for hybrid mobile applications. You can develop an architectural based Java concept. You will be able to connect with Spring Boot's Hibernate. You can create a server using Java. So all these things are possible in Java. That's why it is available in the market. It's not a single purpose thing. Now, with this, you have to understand one thing also. When you learn on certain conditions, when you learn on certain concept, make sure that concept stands for a longer time. That's why you have chosen this data engineering also. Data engineering with data science, artificial intelligence, and all these are all clubbed together with one single concept. And they are used in many different ways. And when you enter into the market, finding out a job, companies will be searching for a versatile concept candidates, which they will be having. It will be easier for them. It's not a difficult thing for them to train the candidate. It will be easier when the candidate has got the knowledge on all these stuff. So the Python concept is also like that. Python is not only used for one single option, they have been using it for several other options. That's the reason why Python is standing in the industry for a longer time. The most important thing is it's very easy to learn. It's cross-platform. Anywhere you can use it. It's not only sticking on with Windows or Mac OS. You can run it in any different operating system. You can run it. You can run your application in the cloud also, and it's very portable. Lot of libraries are there. The most important advantage of Python is that there is nothing you need to do with creating certain information. Everything is available in the package itself. Just you need to know what package you have to use. That's all. For NumPy, I said, for numerical data, I said NumPy. For if it is a web application, Python has got a web packages, mobile packages. So all these packages are there. We need to know where these packages has to be used. That's all. And then lot of community support is there. A bigger community group is there for Python. And even if we are not trying to figure out a package, and if it is letting difficult, means you can directly connect with the community. You can get the details also. And every now and then these packages are updated. Even we don't want to update it. Anaconda is a platform where it gets updated easily. Okay. So, what are the areas in which Python can be used? As I said, data analysis, data visualization, machine learning, deep learning, image processing, artificial intelligence, computer vision, graphics, and yeah, NLP, web development, mobile application development. In all those areas, you will be able to use Python. Okay. So, what you must know for this Python? Already, we have included the environment also. Let us check whether we have got it or not. Mm, I don't know. One second. Let me. It's taking some time. Let me go with Anaconda prompt. Okay, it will work. So when we are talking about Python, we will be learning these things. So Python, what are things that we are going to learn? So the first thing is we'll be understanding the variables, commands, variables, commands, keywords, all those things. Then operators. These are all something very important. So we are kind of learning these things. Operators, then data types, and we'll be learning conditional statements. Conditional statements. We'll be learning how to import a file, that is reading and writing a file using Python. Reading and writing a file, that is using pandas. We'll discuss something about pandas. We'll discuss about NumPy. We'll discuss about SciPy. Yeah, 7 topics we will be discussing. And once after this, we will be learning about, we'll be trying to use data analysis by taking 1 or 2 examples. Okay, then comes data prediction. After analyzing it, we'll go with prediction. The same Python only, nothing is getting included over here. So that Python, after analyzing, we are going for data prediction. In this, we are going to learn machine learning algorithms. Algorithms. In that, you will learn supervised, unsupervised, supervised, unsupervised. Two examples we will learn along with visualization. So two examples. Many algorithms are there. We are not going to focus on all algorithms, but I'll let you know what all those algorithms are. Around 10 algorithms are there. Supervised, I think you have got 5, 6 algorithms. Unsupervised, I think you have got 4 algorithms. So almost 10 algorithms are there. So we are going to go through all the 10 algorithms. We will learn what type of algorithms these are, and then we will go on with 2 examples for supervised and 2 examples for unsupervised. So when finishing up this data modeling, the data prediction, whatever we are doing, when we are predicting it, we have to analyze it and then only we have to predict it. So when you are coming to this particular concept, there will be analysis part also, then prediction, and then we will be kind of going with the visualization part. So the whole thing will be done. So within 2 weeks, we have to finish off these things, and then we will move on with the I think we have to go with Kafka, we have to go with cloud computing, all those other concepts are coming. So after finishing this particular portion, in the end, we will understand the artificial intelligence concept also, because artificial intelligence is ruling the current industry. And for next another 15-20 years, industry is going to completely change the way it is working. So data is important. The way in which the data is connected is important. The way in which you store the data is also important. The way in which you communicate with the data is also important. Everything combined with the data is very, very important. And more than that, privacy, security, all those things are also important for data. So in this case, we will be having a small discussion about artificial intelligence, how ChatGPT is working, what is a working model of ChatGPT, and if at all in future that if you are planning to develop one AI application, like how or what are all the steps that we can include in that. So with that, we will be finishing up the first concept of data analysis, data prediction, and artificial intelligence basics. Not basics, just a small intro towards that. Once after that is done, then we will move towards storing up of this data. So all your data engineering process is completely provided with storing, extracting, building an architecture towards the data. That's what you will be learning with data engineering. So data analysis, prediction, and machine learning kind of concept is the one area which provides the entire result for the company or for the audience. The engineering part will not provide any answers. It will just mention like, this is the architecture, this is where you have to store, and your cloud connection should be this much, and you have millions of data, you have to store it like this data can be retrieved like this. That's how you can deal with data engineering. That's why data engineering alone will not be able to help you to fetch a particular job. You need to know how to predict the data, how to analyze the data also. That's why we are trying to keep this particular portion as a predominant one, and we wanted to learn this in the first module itself. Okay, great. Now let me see whether it has opened. I'm not sure. I think something has. Let me check. Anyways, I'll check this. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, fine. So once this Jupyter notebook part is returned, automatically it will get redirected to our dashboard. This is the dashboard. This is the localhost URL. You have to work because Anaconda is running in the background and it works as a server. And whatever is there in the what in my documents, in the downloaded documents or in my documents, you can see all those things over here. Over in your system also, once you enter in, you will be getting this URL. The server has to run. Please don't close this one. If you close it, the Jupyter will close. So this is the Jupyter dashboard. Now what we have to do is we have to click new. We have to click, there are 4 5 options: Python 3, text file, folder, terminal, all these things are there. We are going to create a folder so that all our entire projects, programs, everything will be like kind of connected over there. So here, let us take untitled folder. You can see here, click here. Sorry, we have to go back. We have to go click here, tick mark, rename it, and I'm going to say data, data, data engineering section. I'm going to rename this, and on the top we can say data engineering session. I'm clicking here. Again, I'm going to create another one folder. In that, I'm going to mention rename. I'm going to mention it as data. Python. First is Python, Python programming. So I'm going to click rename. Yeah, click here. Once after clicking here, now we have to create a file or else a kernel. So Python 3. Don't go for text file. Already terminal is running behind. Already we have created a folder. Text file is just like a notepad. You can type it for some kind of note taking and other stuff, but you can't run any program over here. So if you want to run a program, you have to click Python 3 ipykernel. So when you click this, automatically another editor will open. Yeah. So you can see on the top, this is the URL, localhost 8888 notebook data engineering, and this is our Python programming folder. And inside that, we have got this editor. So now what happens here is just we will change this basics. I'm giving it as basics 1. I'm going to rename it. Yeah, now you can type it here. This is the kernel. So we can type here. So we'll start. Just we'll see what are the variables in Python, what type of keywords we'll use, all those things we will see. Okay, it's very simple. No need to give any import, export, all those things and all. It's not needed. Simple English is fine. Easy to understand. Now we are going to just make a comment here. Hashtag comment. What comment we are going? I are mentioning. Um, Display a greeting. I'm just going to say display a greeting. Okay, fine. Now just we are going to create a variable. So I'm saying a equal to welcome. Okay, that's it. No semicolon. You need not go with all those complex things because in other programming language and all, for everything after finishing up, we have to keep a semicolon. But Python is a very easy language. Just whatever you want, just you write it properly. You mention it. That's it. The system will take care of it. No int, no float, nothing. System, the Python kernel itself will understand. Okay, a you have given double quotes and you have mentioned something, so it's a text. It's a string. Something which is written in a double quotes, we call it a string. Now next, we need to print this. So just like that, print. Okay, that's it. Then on the top, if you want, you can save, but automatically it will get saved. Click run. That's it. You got the result over here. Then we go with the second code. So likewise, we'll be going on doing the codes in different the same dashboard, but with a different editor panel. Got it? Can you understand? For today, I just wanted you to know about the basics. I mean, like the platform, why we are learning data science, what are all the concepts that we'll be going through in data science, and we have installed Anaconda, and we have also tested whether it is working fine or not. Any queries? No. So please download Anaconda in your system and type and see. Click on Anaconda prompt, and in that you type Jupyter Notebook. See whether you will be able to. You are getting these things, and type this particular variable and check whether the result is coming or not. Okay. So that's a homework for you today. So tomorrow we will finish off the basics of Python, all the 7 things what are we have mentioned, what all I have mentioned. We'll finish off that, and then we'll move on with the data analysis part. Got it?